Good morning. Right, it's Friday morning. Just going to start work in a minute back at home, but I just thought I'd pop in and check the situation because it's bloody freezing. I was told the other night, never trust a man in a snood. So by one of the customers. Anyway, it's freezing in there, absolutely freezing, and I have a suspicion the pipes are frozen up. We knocked the water off in the stop tap in the little toilet area, so we shouldn't have any bursts or anything, but I'm just going to switch it on and have a look, and it's just started snowing. So if we got water, we'll brew tomorrow. If we haven't, then I'm gonna have to find something else to do. I've got racking to do, but I need water for cleaning and things, so I don't know what. We might be snookered for a few days. Let's go see. I'm running out of battery, so hopefully there's enough. So first things first, the windows are frozen. That is on the outside, and there are my spears for the kegs. Marvellous. Right, what temps have we got? We are at, well, that's a good old crash cool. That is it's set to 4, but that's 2.1 degrees in fermenter 1 and 3 degrees in fermenter 2. I'm gonna have to have a little peep inside. Is that frozen as well? Oh shit, that's my sanitizer bucket for the blow off, which fortunately isn't needed, but that is frozen solid. Okay, let's have a look inside one of these fermenters, see what's going on. It's definitely liquid. Right. Okay. This is tank 3, there's nothing in this. Minus 2.9, which I guess is the sort of ambient temperature in here at the moment. Oh shit. Sight glass has frozen. Let's just get some power on there. 6.9 in the tank, so that'll be liquid, that's alright. But I just don't know what these pipes are going to be like. I'm just going to switch the water on outside and see if these taps run. That'll give me an idea if there's actually liquid water able to get into the building. And obviously as I turn the tap on, if there's any bursts, although it's probably still frozen. Let's go have a look. Actually, I'm going to scratch that idea. Once the stop tap's on outside, it comes in here, and this tap is frozen, absolutely solid. So these pipes are frozen inside. It's definitely in the off position, but that's ugly. Okay. Right, mission aborted. I am not brewing this weekend. And I'm not sure I'm going to rack. These casks need washing. Pressure washing. They need pressure washing, causticing, rinsing, sanitizing. And for the rinse, I need water. I can probably get away with what's in the HLT and still liquid. For the caustic wash, I can get it warmed up. But I've got nothing to rinse them with. There's not enough water in there to do all them, plus the 8 casks we need. So I'm gonna have to wait for the weather to improve. So no brew. I'm gonna have to think of something different to do on Saturday. I know that Steve at Be Nouveau in Manchester is having a final hurrah at his place. So if I can persuade Sarah, I might jump on a train and go to Manchester and have a couple of beers and say hello. Right, got to get back home, got work to start. Saturday morning, mission is still aborted. We are waiting for the 11:55 from that way to Manchester Piccadilly, that way, Well, we're going to jump off, head to Be Nouveau, have a few beers and see how the afternoon goes. Elliot is with me. Doesn't drink a lot of beer, but we're going to teach him today.
Maybe.
Is this really what I think it is? Am I really the one you need? Desperate times running around, chasing each other down. Is this really what I think it is? Helpless, and the walls are caving in. Can't breathe now, losing my sanity. I'm calling, shouting out your name. I'm calling.
I don't know if you can hear the trains going over, but Ellie and I have arrived at Temperance Street. Just met with Steve, had a little intro. He's bought us a beer. Lovely man. Not much better than getting a free pint on arrival at the venue. And he's given us a tour around the place. He's gone back to the bar now to serve. Elliot's just enjoying a half at the other end there. And I'm just having a little wander around. The kit that he showed us before, I didn't realise actually, there's actually multiple breweries in one here. He's got his one barrel kit here, which he uses a lot. And these blue tub fermenters, which allows, a broader range of beer, but not significant volume, but that's okay. It's adequate and perfect for the size of the customer base here. On the other side is the bigger 6-barrel kit with this massive mash tun, which Steve just told me you can get a ton of grain in. That's 40 sacks in that. So you can make some big beers on that. And obviously these 1100 litre flat bottom fermenters, which are actually Speidel wine tanks that have been repurposed. You can see the floating lids on the top there. And then a little bit further down is the community brew space, which was set up just before COVID and lockdown. And in there you can see lots of those stainless, are they 25, 30 litre Brew Devil, little miniature cylindrical conical fermenters, and the brew kit over there, canning machine, or can seamer I should say, and can filler set up here as well. So this is a great little setup, something that we've thought about maybe at some point in the future, just having a space for people to come and brew beer for their own consumption, obviously home brew. We'd have to have a chat with HMRC about how the legals would work with that, but if there's a way to have people in the brewery making beer with us, sort of semi-guided, I'd love to do something like that. That would be awesome. So just wander back down, find Elliot. There he is there, playing on his phone as usual, and we'll have another beer from this magnificent menu that we've got up for the final hoorah. So what we have here, this section of the video is specifically for Rob from the internet, who I did a bit of a podcast with, which should be online probably by the time you watch this. Maybe not, actually. If it's not online yet, it'll be next weekend. And what I have in my hand is Steve's ESB. ESB, which actually isn't even a thing over here. But I've not even tasted it yet, so I'll have a little sip. Smells divine. Tastes amazing. Rich. This is very good. And unfortunately, Rob, you'll probably never be able to drink it. Still here, 3 o'clock. And it's filling up this place. I think it's going to be a busy evening. Obviously, there's a football match later as well, so I think there's a lot of people coming out for a few beers before they head over to wherever they're going to watch the game. Steve's been a great host. I haven't paid for a single beer yet, so I need to just go give him some money or something, I think. We'll work it out in a minute, but when there's a gap in the bar, I shall wander over. And then we're going to head off. Don't know where we'll go next. We'll work it out as we go. So we've left at Be Nouveau. Not quite ready to go home yet, so we're going to have a wander down to Track, where I'm going to have a beer, use the bathroom facilities, and then we'll probably get an Uber back to the station because my ankle's giving me jip and it's bloody freezing. And plus we're hungry as well. I wonder if there's anything to eat down there. We'll work it out when we get there. Next stop, Five Guys. We don't have Five Guys in South Cheshire, so we're coming for a proper burger. Elliot's down there waiting. Order number 33. Order number 33 has arrived. Look at that monster of a burger. And it's divine, I've got to say. What, 30 quid for 2? Should be, shouldn't it? Good morning. It's Sunday. Still icy, still cold, but definitely above freezing point. So I've just put the water on in the little loo and I can hear it running, which is good. Okay. That's a good start. I had a few oh no moments. Number one, didn't drain that down, did I? So that's been freezing. I don't see any drips or anything, but I've not switched it on. See if I can get some water through it. Oh no, that doesn't look good, does it? Might still be icy inside. What is the correct procedure in situations like this? Do we put it on? Oh, there's a thing I should have bloody noticed. A little frost thingy. I hope I haven't broken it. If I turn that on, do you think it'll go bang? Let's do it. Maybe a little bit of gentle heat just on that frost stat might just melt the ice. If I've broken it, I've broken it. It's my fault. The other thing I didn't do was drain down this pump. Which, to be fair, has only got closed. Oh no, valves are open both sides. What is that? Valves are open both sides. That I might have got away with that. I'm just loath to try anything in case it's still iced up, really. I don't know. Right, and the beer's not frozen, which is a good thing. But I've got this continuous puddle on the floor. It's here all the time. I don't know where it's coming from because we switched the water off. Must be the residual water in the pipes. Right, I'm going to have a ferret around. Back in a minute. Right, getting there. It's not much warmer outside, but we've been able to make a start. So this thing's working and hasn't burst inside. So mental note, next time I'm going to leave it on the frost stat setting. Even with the water isolated to the building, we should be okay, unless someone turns it on in which case it probably won't work anyway, because if there's no cold supply, no hot comes out. So I think we'll be all right. But the last thing I need is that bursting. This pump, I turned it on, and I just got a bucket of slush puppy out of it, which was a bit worrying. But anyway, it seems to be okay. No damage, no leaks. It's been running with some slightly warmer water through it now, so that's okay. So I think we've escaped, but definitely a few learns through the winter. This pipe lagging that we've put on is just pointless in here. And the cost to insulate this is just going to be hideous. And that door, how the hell do you insulate a door like that? So I think we're just going to have to be very watchful of the weather. Make sure we drain down properly. I am going to be able to rack today. What I'm probably going to do, because I'm going to run out of time, I'm going to do the Murgy Straight in there. The Get Locky I can leave until one night in the week. And actually we can get that on sale pretty quickly, because it doesn't need the same conditioning that a cask beer would. We've just got to carbonate it, so 5 or 6 days and that should be ready to go, I think. I mean, the longer the better, of course, but at least we won't run out. So outside, and I'm not too happy with this, but we're just gonna have to deal with it, I think. I've just blasted the outside of these, jet washed the labels off and given them a good clean. They were pretty mucky, some of them, drained them, because there's quite a lot of spray, so we just created this little do not pass area in case we do get any pedestrians through here. This is already icy anyway, but I've not wet it any further, so they'll come out and see that and hopefully have the common sense not to walk through the middle of it. So that should be all right. Right, I'm going to get these casks on the caustic. I've got cold water coming in now through the tap, so we can rinse them, sanitize them, and get them filled and into the not so cold room. And then I've got a little surprise to show you, something that Santa sent me. Cleaning is underway. That's cask number 5 on the washer. That's cask number 4 on the rinse. Got 3 down there done. Got 3 down there still to go on. 1 corny keg, which I'll explain in a minute. I had a little delivery, and I was so excited when this box arrived, because as you can see, it was covered in Harrison's Brewery tape. I thought, he's a legend. He sent me a massive box of beer. But when I opened it, it was something actually better than beer, as far as I'm concerned. It was a box of plastic bits. Let me show you what these are for. So what was in the box is Harry's old bottle trees. These are famous. These have been on the internet and everything. I think, I'm not on a count up, but I think it's about 180 bottles worth there. So if you've not seen these before, once the bottles have been rinsed and sanitized, we put them on there for draining until we fill them. Obviously we've got the filler down here, 6-head bottle filler. I've got another 4-head bottle filler up there, so we can rip through bottles, and then we just need to cap them, label them, and out they go. And also in the box, and this is a real nice surprise, because I've been looking at buying one of these, is it's manual, but much better than those 2 lever jobs that I have been using, is the bottle capper itself. So that was really nice, mate. Thank you. I do appreciate it. That's brilliant. I mean, it's really given me the... I've got no excuses now, have I? I've got a bottle filler. I've got bottle trees. I've got a bottle capper. I've even got a load of Harrison's bottle caps. I just need bottles, which I've been told I can get on a next day delivery from Adrian at Staffordshire. And our label guy, who I'll mention in a future video once I've ordered the labels, is standing by ready to print. So, and I've got beer in a tank there. I don't know what I'm waiting for. Right, that's a little job, I think. We've got to get set up and get that started pronto. I'll have to stop messing around. Get on with it, Thomason. Yeah, what time is it now? I know I always check this. It's 5:41. I've had enough going home. All those casks and kegs you saw before are all washed, caustic, etc., etc. We've actually racked the Murgy Straight. That's gone in. The Get Lucky, I haven't because I need to fine it in the fermenter. Because I don't want to fine it in the keg because we're just going to suck all the crud back up again. I mean, it'll probably be okay, but we should be all right. So just in case there's a super duper cold freeze, I've set a little frost stat basically on the Get Lucky. So if it does go sub-zero, it's going to kick in and just give us a little bit of gentle heat to keep it above freezing point. And we're going to get that into the kegs in a couple of days. Right, I've had enough. Going home for my tea.